What's up, family? Shanquella Robinson's father, Bernard Robinson, described the moment he saw his deceased daughter inside of her casket. He said he knew that they had did her some bodily harm. The man said that all he wants is justice, and he wants the people who killed her held accountable. This so-called Cabo 6, which is a term that he coined in relation to the 6 so-called friends who she was with in Mexico, who was present when she was murdered. At least one murdered her, and at least the rest of them were watching and egging her on, especially the so-called friend, the guy friend who was filming. This uncivilized mutt is watching somebody, a so-called friend, get beat to death. And all he can say is, Quella, fight back. Fight back. Whoo, man, boy. Those things, we overlook these type of things, these warnings when we're young, right? Our parents tell us, watch the company you keep. You gotta pick your friends like fruit very carefully. But our parents talk to us so much, a lot of times stuff go in one ear and out the other. And then when we find ourselves like right in the midst of that crisis, we start thinking about what our parents said. Youngsters, take note. I promise you, there'll come a time when you have that moment of clarity and you think back to what your parents told you. You wasn't trying to hear it. This girl was murdered by so-called friends. It's anybody's guess what's taking so long for the FBI to swoop in and make an arrest, because Mexican authorities have already issued a murder warrant for the arrest of the person that they believe who is responsible for murdering Shanquella. So, what's the holdup? What is the holdup, DOJ? What's the holdup, FBI? Y'all know who did it? It's like people are over there sitting on their hands. This girl needs justice. Her family needs justice. The people who did this, the uncivilized mutts who did this, every single one of them, even if they didn't lay hands on her, they watched it. So at the very least, they're accomplices, because they also tried to cover it up. Remember, fam? They went and told that girl mama to her face, somebody whose house they'd been inside her before, told that girl mama to her face that she died of alcohol poisoning when they knew they had murdered that girl. Then next thing you know, somebody called and tell the mom that they were over there fighting on her. And then the video comes out showing a naked Shanquella not fighting, but being beaten to death. Nah, fam, it's time for some justice. So her father, Bernard, said that when he saw her body, he said that, he opened the casket and, he saw the body. And when he saw that knot and that cut on her lip, he knew that they had did something to his daughter. He knew that they had caused her bodily harm. And this doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to solve. What's the holdup? What would have been real cool is if when they brought Brittany Griner home, they sent that other fool away. and the others. All 6 of them. They should all be extradited. And they should all do time. No more talk.